Striker here with the 1 week notice for the start of the June 26 jousting tournament. So, as I said before, this is not a sponsored tournament, which means if you do get trophies, someone will have purchased them to make sure you get a trophy. There have been several people who have offered that, so keep that in mind. You still might end up with a trophy. But we're 1 week away. 1 week from today, the tournament starts. Now there are 4 rooms for the tournament. These rooms will be hosted in a private lobby with the password being Joust, literally just Joust, J-O-U-S-T. The first room opens up at 9:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll have to make sure that there is a post out there showing the different time zones and what time that corresponds to. So be sure to check back onto the wbopjousting.blogspot.com website to find out. That is also where you need to go to register for the joust. So be sure to do that. Several big names have already signed up. So look into it, guys. Now, as stated before, it's an open tournament. You can bring any plane you want, but you have to pick that plane, and that is the only plane you'll be flying for the tournament. For instance, while I may not be competing in the tournament, I will be flying my P-51 Mustang. Why? Well, you know, that's the plane I'm most comfortable with in warplanes, and I've got it set up in a beautiful U.S. semi-quincentennial paint job. Because, hey, 250 years of freedom. Huzzah! Now, if you haven't signed up and you want to compete on the day of the tournament, hop into the lobby at one of the times and see if there's open space. Okay, this is not something that's new. There's been open spaces, people who didn't know how to sign up or weren't sure if they were going to be able to make it would just hop in and ask if there was space. That is still allowed, okay? You also don't need to be competing for all 4 weeks. If you have family obligations, if you've got a trip planned, if it's just a nice day and you want to go to the beach, go for it. We're not going to hold it against you. The tournaments are for fun and bragging rights, although some pilots do take them very seriously. Okay, so let's do a basic rundown. The tournament starts on June 7th. The first room opens up at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The second room opens up at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The third room opens at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the last room opens at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have to continue to repeat Eastern Standard Time so that you understand the jousts still run off of Eastern Standard Time. Now, since I am now in the Central Standard Time, the rooms for me will be 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m., and 9 p.m. If you're in Mountain Time, that's 8 a.m., noon, 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. And if you were on the West Coast, that's 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. For you friends across the pond, I believe the time right now is 4 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time. So the first lobby will be 2 in the afternoon for you. The last lobby will be 2 in the morning for you. So you have basically the evening, whereas here in the US we'll have the day. So again, keep that in mind. That said, I do know and will tell you that Splitfire has signed up for the 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time room, which means he'll be flying at 6 p.m. his local time. Okay? Show up anywhere within 10 minutes of flight time in the private lobby Joust. We run these in private lobbies. So just make sure you're running and going into Joust. In fact, go and open that room early so that on the day of, you just go in, hit private lobby, and it's your choice. That's what I recommend doing. Okay? 6 pilots per lobby, 24 pilots total. So, on the day of, even if no one has signed up for a specific flight time, I will still be sitting in that lobby in case anyone shows up. Something you guys may have forgotten are lightning rounds. They still do exist. Sorry, that's just the way it works. Lightning rounds occur. If not enough people sign up and there's 2 pilots in that lobby, those 2 pilots are literally just going to keep going. And they're going to score a lot of points. And the rest of you will suffer because those lobbies weren't full. Okay? Keep that in mind. Still a bit cutthroat here in jousting. I don't like it that way, but that's just how it happens. What else do we have to say? Not much, except you've got 1 week, 7 days before the tournament starts. 7 days, guys. And I think right now I only have 6 confirmed pilots. I've got plenty of pilots telling me they're interested. I've got plenty of pilots saying they're competing this time, although they've never competed before in the previous 2 years of this. I've got 6 signed up. Maybe. I think it's actually like 4 confirmed. So, who knows, guys? Maybe I'll just force you all into one lobby, and 6 pilots will be competing. Who knows? Don't make me regret this, because I'm giving up entire days, yet again, for these tournaments. So let's get at it. Make sure you sign up at wbopjousting.blogspot.com. Read the preface, read the first post, so that you know what's going on with this tournament. Go on to the right side of the page where it says registration. Send in your registration. If you can't get that to work, comment on the post or the sign-up post and put your information there, because I am instantly notified of those things, right? It instantly says, hey, new comment. And then I can go in, get the information I need, and then block it so no one else knows what you're flying. But come on, everybody. You're making it hard for me to be excited about bringing this back. I can't even get my XO to come back for this. Tough times. But regardless, I will see some of you in 1 week. And if you can't make it the first day, try to make it the second day. If you can't make it the second day, try to make it the third. Jousting's a fun game type. So, this is Camo Striker. And I'm getting off of this recording and actually gonna go fly.